Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist and Spiritual Teacher here. Well, what do you think these are? I'll take a little bite out of one of them here. Beautiful red inside. They're probably going to have red lips after this. Exceptional flavor. Excuse me. Crisp, alive, wonderful flavor. No, these are red beets. Really great stuff. Amazing. I mean, my mom used to cook beets with a little bit of cloves in them, and boy, they were just, and can them also that way, and just wonderful. I remember that all my life, and she used to make them that way. But these beets, red beets, have an amazing amount of healing qualities, and we have so many studies that show they are really good for the body. It's really amazing for filling you up full of iron and good for detoxing, great for fighting off cancer and inflammation, and lowers cholesterol and triglycerides, lowers blood pressure in a great way, helps with erectile dysfunction, and gives you more energy and vitality and maintains athletic performance, on and on and on. It's just, wow, amazing amount of information about them. And so many studies, I mean, scientific studies showing that the agents in red beets are really good for the body. And especially if you eat them raw. They're really good. And they're called beta vulgaris rubra. Hope I said that right. Also, world's healthiest foods said beets help to prevent numerous chronic diseases. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And they were first found in Africa thousands of years ago, and then they went to Asia and Europe and the US, and the Romans were the first to really start cultivating them and using them. And the largest producers now are Russia and the US and Europe, France, Poland, and Germany. So, wow, a lot of people eat them. You know, borscht has a lot of beets in it. There's no doubt about it. It's used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine and Chinese medicine. And beets are good for cleansing the liver, improving blood circulation, and calming the mind and the spirit in all these different medical traditions. Helps with anemia in these traditions, heart weakness, liver toxicity, constipation, irritability, restlessness, irregular menstruation, and whenever a person has decreased libido. So, very interesting. They're found just about in every continent now. You can South America, you know, Canada, everybody grows beets. So I think it's really a worldwide phenomenon. Everybody loves beets. And it contains a lot of beta-alanine, which is a pigment, which is a powerful antioxidant. And that is the thing that does most of the work in this. It has some others too, like vulgaxanthin, another one. And these all help with healing the DNA and preventing cardiovascular disease and strokes and cancer. And beta-alanine is a common red pigment that's found in beets, and it really helps to ward off all kinds of diseases. And it's also been used for actually dyeing clothes in certain times of our history too. And it has inorganic nitrates in it, and it helps to open up the body and open up the blood vessels, and really does a great job of increasing function of the body. And the vulgaxanthin, I hope I said that right too, is a yellow or orange pigment and found in beetroots and yellow beets too. And that also does similar things to it. Like I said, they are high in antioxidants. Study done in 2015 showed that this antioxidant in beetroot was very important for getting rid of oxidative stress. You know, you get all these antioxidants going and taking over the free radicals and healing the DNA and actually preventing DNA damage, which is really important. The more antioxidants you get in your body in the way of foods, the more you heal and prevent disease. Eat them raw if possible. You know, just like this. They're crisp. Once you start cooking them, you lose some of the nutrients, of course. Excuse me. Anything raw is going to be better for the most part, except for beans. Beans really do better if you cook them, and some of them actually need cooking in order to be palatable to the body and to actually be used by the body. And also, you could steam them lightly if you want, the beets, and that's another thing you could do. And also remember that those leaves up on top, those green leaves, are really good for the body also. And I put them in my juicing machine. Also, I love to saute them. It's kind of like Swiss chard, really. I think they're really similar to Swiss chard, full of lots of vitamins, minerals, and all kinds of nutrients for the body. Powerful anti-inflammatory beets are, and really does a great job of getting rid of cycloglycanase, which, actually has cycloglycanase in it. It actually gets rid of inflammation in the body, so that's really important. And it stops the COX-1 and COX-2 inhibitors. And so it stops the inflammation process, basically. That's basically what it is. Beetroot extract has been shown to actually reduce kidney inflammation also. So if you have kidney disease or inflammatory reactions going on with your kidneys, eat beetroot. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely, positively. And people with osteoarthritis have found that when they ate beetroot or if they had beet juice, they actually had a really subdued their osteoarthritis, their pain and swelling and redness in general, and really did a great job. Lowers cholesterol and triglycerides, and does a great job of that, improving cardiovascular health and preventing strokes. Beetroot really does a great job of lowering down blood pressure, and there are so many studies showing this. And high blood pressure causes kidney disease, so you really want to prevent that. And it's the next step to something you don't want. You don't want kidney disease. And all those nitrates in there open up the blood vessels so more blood flow is going. And also go on my diet, paulhaider.com, www.paulhaider.com. Get up there and click on my diet, an anti-inflammatory diet, and we're going to get rid of your blood pressure problem altogether. Also, helps with erectile dysfunction and by opening up the blood vessels with lots of nitrates. A study in 2012 and it's published in a nutritional journal, also with 15 men and 15 women, received 500 grams of beetroot. They also did apple juice in one group and placebo, just nothing in another group. And especially true for men, that they significantly dropped their blood pressure. Wow. A little bit less than with the women, but they really did a great job of lowering down their blood pressure. Due to the concentrations of nitrates in these little beautiful, wonderful beets. And one of my favorite foods on this earth. There's no doubt about it. And also, another study in British Journal of Nutrition found that it significantly drops systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure for 24 hours or more. So that's amazing. Also, another study in 2017 showed that it actually reduced LDL cholesterol and uncontrolled blood pressure at the same time. Amazing. More energy, athletic performance. If you want to have more get up and go, move more blood through your body, you're going to have more get up and go. That's a given. There's no doubt about it. And so it's really important for more stamina. And a lot of studies show that they can actually increase exercise tolerance by 16% more for people, so you have more stamina in general. Two studies, including 7 and 8 men consuming 17 ounces of beet juice daily, actually showed that 25% increase in athletic performance. Wow, that's amazing. Also, eating beet shoots improves cycling athletic performance, and another one, especially for people cycling, up to 20%. Amazing. Another small 9-person study showed that in just a 2.5-mile run showed a 2.8% increase in athletic performance. Another one in 2012 in the Journal of Academic Nutrition and Dietetics showed that people who had taken beetroot juice or ate beets actually increased their performance in general, and that's pretty amazing. Another in 2014 in the Medicine and Sciences in Sports and Exercise journal found that beetroot enhanced the time trials for cyclists, and actually they did better on high altitudes also, because probably getting more iron in there also. This is great for cancer. Really good stuff for cancer. If you have cancer, or if you find that you want to prevent cancer like everybody does. 3 out of 5 people now are coming down with cancer. Not good. So we want to prevent that as much as possible. And this is one of the things, because it lowers down the C-reactive proteins in our body. And a new study showed that high in these pigments actually help slow down the growth of prostate and breast cancer cells. Wow. Another study showed that it reduced the division and growth of tumor cells. And another study showed that actually helped to treat pancreatic, breast, and prostate cancer in general. And also, if you eat these and you go to the bathroom, you go urinate, and all of a sudden you're looking, everything's red. You go, oh, I'm bleeding inside. Oh, I can't remember for how many times I've done that. Forgot I ate beets. I'm bleeding. No. It's just passing some of the color, that specific antioxidant through your body. And it's not a problem. No problem whatsoever. And it has a lot of bioavailable iron and copper in this wonderful vegetable. And put it in your salads, put it in your soups, put it in your stews. Of course, it's going to cause everything to go red. One of my favorite recipes is to grate these things up and grate them until they're pretty fine, and add a little bit of horseradish and a little green apple and mix that together. Wow. And a little bit of stevia. That's an amazing combination. Wonderful salad. Also, it has a life-extending capacity. In Russia, there's a group of people who eat a lot of beets and live to be over 100 years old. And they eat a lot of borscht, and they seem to be protected against all kinds of diseases. Also great for weight loss. And if you want to lose weight, these things have hardly any calories in them, and high in fiber and low in calories, so that's a great way. A study in Boston showed that increasing fiber actually decreased increased weight loss by 4 pounds in 4 months, just doing that. So pretty amazing. The greens are super healthy. They fight off Alzheimer's disease, strengthen your immune system, boost up bone strength, and they help you to produce more antibodies and white blood cells. So eat those greens too. Red beets are really great for eye health also, and they have 270 micrograms of lutein and xanthine in them. And so that's really good for preventing macular degeneration. And they also help with diabetes. I think it's really important. And it helps to block fat and help the insulin in the body reach the cells better, and help the glucose to be absorbed better into the cells, and to allow us to reuse that glucose. And it helps with insulin resistance also. Also helps with diabetes-induced nerve pain. So all you people with feet that are killing you, this is another one. 2008 study showed that in the nutritional review found that the actual beet juice helped with neuropathy. So you might want to take some beet juice or start eating your beets every day. Great for detoxing. You know, it has a lot of fiber and also has glutathione in it, transferase, which is really great for liver function and helps detox the liver. And also, there's betaline pigments in beets. It helps with phase 2 detoxing to help get the toxins out of your body. So, really important. Journal of Phytotherapy research showed that beet juice increased levels of specific enzymes for detoxification. And in Poland, a study was done. It actually showed that it increased detoxing by 38%. 38%. Wow. That's amazing. Has lots of fiber. You need fiber to make those little probiotics running around in your gut happy. And building up your immune system, making your mood good, and making everything, all those glands work in your body, and that's really important. It prevents diseases in general, especially the GI tract, especially diverticulitis. This is super important. If you have diverticulitis, you should be eating beets. Also, hemorrhoids and gastric reflux. If you have gastric reflux, these wonderful little beets will help in a great way. So think about that. That's why you should need to go on my diet. PaulHaider.com, up in the right-hand corner, right beside testimonials. Go on my diet, and we'll get you going on that, and get rid of that GERD, and get rid of the hemorrhoids and diverticulitis. They have a low glycemic load, so they really don't put a big load on your body as far as glucose and that type of thing goes. Good for probiotics, as I said. Promotes healthy digestion also. It increases cognitive function, and the studies show that actually blood flow increases to the frontal lobes of the brain, and you think better. And actually, wow, that's amazing stuff too. I didn't know that about red beets. Red beets are amazing for the brain too. Actually, people had cognitive functions tests were actually 4% faster after eating beets also, so they could think faster, 4% faster. Also, published in Nitric Oxide Journal, found that it actually increased the ability for people to make cognitive executive function, abilities to make a decision. So if you are in some kind of a command position, eat your beets before you go to that meeting. Also, a study at Wake Forest researchers and Science Center also found that they were using people from 14 years old to 70 years old, and they found that they increased the frontal lobe cognitive ability when they were eating beets. And another study in 2016 found that actually helped to neuroplasticity of people who ate beets. That's pretty amazing. They're fat-free food and cholesterol-free, and that's really a great thing also. They say eating a beet a day will keep the doctor away. Its apples are good, but beets are great. That's absolutely no doubt about it. And they also are great for the lungs and help with bronchitis and asthma and inflammation like that. And they're great for inflammation in general in your body, as I said. And they have all kinds of different agents in them that help with all kinds of things. And you can find all kinds of recipes for beets online. There's thousands upon thousands of them. And you can find them in all your supermarkets. You can buy them on Amazon and eBay and just about everything. Get beet juice. Get the whole beets. That's the best way to go. Also, eating organic is really important. Eat the greens also. 3.5 ounces of beets only contains 44 calories, so you can eat a ton of them. They have a lot of vitamin C and folate and B6 and magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium. Also have iron, of course, and copper. Cooking, you can juice them for salads, soups, stews, casseroles, and all kinds of things. And I've used them all the time. They do have oxalates in them. If you're sensitive to oxalates, you probably shouldn't eat them. Or some people are, on the average, once in a great while, we have found somebody that's allergic to them, but that's not very common at all. Most people, either I find beets is one of those you love or you hate. So I'm a lover of beets. So yeah, train yourself to start eating beets, and it will do your body good. Absolutely, positively. So have your beets tonight. Go out to the supermarket and get some organic beets and start eating them. They're going to do your body good. And also, if you want to get a hold of me, my phone number is 831-869-9119. 831-869-9119. My email is drpaulhader@gmail. drpaulhader@gmail. That's drpaulhaider@gmail.com. And you can text me with that phone number. You can WhatsApp me with that phone number. And all my consultations are no charge, but if you want to do a full-blown consultation, I do ask for a donation. And it takes an hour or more to do that kind of thing, and be able to help you with some conditions that you have. I just did some this morning and some this afternoon. And we want to make sure that you can get a hold of me. Call me early. I go to bed before the chickens at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also Skype me at Dr. Paul Hader, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Remember, I might be on a different timeline than you as far as times go. So maybe if you're in Europe, or maybe you're in Africa or India, so we may have to just exchange messages, especially email, probably the best way there. And I want to help you in any way, shape, or form. Maybe it's a spiritual thing. Allow me to connect with you and make a change in your life, and we will make a difference, absolutely, positively. I don't think there's anything that's not healable. I don't believe that. I believe there's only resistance within ourselves to not healing. And so we can make this go away, whatever you have, and we will make a difference in your life. And I will make a difference in your life some way, somehow, and God will make it happen. They're absolutely, positively. So have a wonderful day. And remember, the most important thing is to remember, I love you.